Okay, fraction of a number. So let's say I want you to look for 1/5 of 200. Now, as we talked about in class, when we are looking for a fraction of a number, it is really a multiplication problem, okay? Because what you're doing is you're multiplying this by this whole number. Now, also we learned that all whole numbers have an invisible denominator, which is 1. Why? Because 200 divided by 1 is still 200, so we did not change the value of the number, okay? So what we're looking for really is 1/5 of 200 over 1. So 1/5 times 200 over 1, okay? And with multiplication, this is the easiest in the world because you do not have to change the denominators to make it the same. You just multiply straight, okay? So you have 200 over 5 times 1, 5. Now, you need to simplify. So what do we do? 200 divided by 5. Okay, so that's 420. Bring down the 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. No remainder. So 1/5 of 20 is 40. Okay. Now how about percentage of a number? So let's say 20% of 200. Okay. So 20% of 200, you cannot multiply by a percentage, so you need to change it into a decimal. How do we do that? Okay, remember, percentage, the total amount is 100%. So how do we make this into a decimal? You need to divide it by 100. So it's 20 divided by 100. See, it's like a fraction. So there are two ways of doing it. The shortcut is count the number of zeros, okay? Make the invisible decimal point appear, which is always after the units. Abracadabra, boom, there it is. So 1, 2, since a division problem, we move it 2 decimal places to the left. 1, 2. So 20% is 0.2 or 2/10, okay? Now what do we do next? We multiply 200 times 0.2. Okay, 004. How many digits after the decimal place? 1. Okay, so what do? We move the invisible decimal point, which will appear right now. Abracadabra, boom. There you go. So if the only digit after the decimal point is 0, we can disregard that already. And what are you left with? 40. So 20% of 200 is 40. Okay. So why is the answer the same? Because you remember in our other paper, okay? 1/5. The decimal of 1/5 is 20%. And this proves to you that it's correct. It's equal. We used 1/5 here, and we used 20% here, and we ended up with the same answer. Okay.